What win-win means is you walk away feeling like you got the best deal you could have at the time.
Our speaker today is a recovering attorney.
She was a partner at her law firm prior to deciding to leave.
She knows how to help people communicate with one another.
American Way magazine calls Linda an expert in bargaining.
Took 2 years, but we finally got her here.
So we want to get some of her expertise today.
I can't think of a better person to present to the Lone Star PCM chapter than Linda Swindling.
Please welcome from Carrollton, Texas, Linda Swindling, JD, CSP.
So before you start on any negotiation, that's what this is. It doesn't matter if it's a multi-million-dollar deal or arguing with your kids or your husband or your dog. It's thinking about those questions. What is it that I want? Number 2, why do I want it? And number 3, is it worth my investment of time and effort to get it? Because we don't have the time we used to.
Wouldn't it be nice to work with a speaker who actually understands the meeting industry and a meeting professional's role? What about a master negotiator who can facilitate even the most controversial forum topics? Wouldn't it be great to have an author, a business owner, a workplace expert, and even a former stage and media personality who is energetic, interactive, and has a sense of humor? If you answered yes to these questions, you will love Linda Byers Swindling.
I want everybody to stand up.
Linda speaks for organizations that want their people to achieve more
And in the next minute, I want
and
you
get
to
what
go
they want.
to as many people as you can and say, you can get what you want. Go.
Attendees leave energized and with focus, direction, and a strategy to be more successful, more credible, more influential, and even more valuable.
One of the things to remember when you're negotiating is everybody has their own tune, their own radio station playing in their mind. And that radio station has the same call letters for all of us. WII-FM. And that stands for what's in it for me, what's in it for me, what's in it for me, what's in it for me. It's playing in all of our minds, isn't it? I've got it on stereo all the time. What's in it for me, what's in it for me. Was this worth taking time out to listen to this talk? What's in it for me, what's in it for, what can I take away and get something? What's in it for me, what's in it for me. Do I need to take this next step? What's in it for me? If you can keep that in mind with every single person that you're driving down this journey with on negotiations, if you can keep thinking, okay, they're thinking what's in it for me, what's in it for me, what is in it for them? That's the key. I mean, if you got nothing else out of this, and then very next day you said, well, I wonder what they want, you would be light years ahead of where most negotiators are.
B's. Wave at me again. B's, the object of this activity is to get the A's fist open. Wow, that's great. Now then, if at any time you touch them or use physical pressure of any kind, please sit down. Right? If at any time you offered your a bribe of any kind, a ticket, $1, a credit card. Oh, that's really generous. A credit card.
An award-winning presenter, Linda has served on many nonprofit organization boards.
Please join me in a resounding round of applause for our newly elected members of the NSA Board of Directors. From Carrollton, Texas, JD Linda Byers Swindling.
And I want you to think about if I could get one thing out of today, one thing from this group of people, one question answered, one piece of information, one thing that I could know how to do better, what would that be? I want you to introduce yourself to everyone that you can in a minute. I want you to focus. I want you to get out of the box. The other thing is I want you to pay attention for the rest of the conference. For the rest of the conference, I want you to pay attention to who are you meeting, what do you need to say to them, what do they need from you.
Linda created the popular Passport to Success series, including Get What You Want, Set the Standard, and Meet the Challenge. Linda brings more than a decade of experience as an employment and negotiations lawyer and is co-author of several books, including the highly acclaimed The Consultant's Legal Guide and What Smart Trainers Know.
What makes me unique is I
come from the law background and I've been a business owner, but I also come from the hospitality, and so I've done a lot of odd jobs and had a lot of different experiences, and that kind of helps me connect with everybody.
Her video training programs offer workplace solutions to achieve more in the areas of retention and management skills while correcting workplace problems. Linda presents at conventions, conferences, and association events, as well as company functions. Audience members say she is knowledgeable, approachable, and quick on her feet.
The reason why sexual harassment's been pretty hot topic for the last 4 years, they had 3 or 4 cases that came down about 4 years ago, maybe 4.5. And what those cases said were, basically, it's not enough just to have a policy. You got to make sure people know about the policy, and they've got to feel comfortable using it. Okay? So that's why you saw a lot of sexual harassment training. That's why a lot of policies went out. That's why a lot of people said, now you understand, you can always come to us. You can go around the person that's harassing you. You can always go to somebody else. If you are a manager and someone comes and says, yeah, but don't tell anybody, okay? I don't want to hurt them and I don't want anything to happen. You say, gosh, this is serious. If this is happening, we've got to do something about it. I've got to report it because we can't have this happening. This should not be happening here. But as long as you've got a systematic way of getting that information, then you can say, I don't know why he or she did not report this. We did training, we had a policy, they knew that they could do this, we've had other people report, and everything was cool. Woo! Woo! All right, nice job. I want you to start thinking about celebrating your successes. I have a team that I call and I say, you're not going to believe what happened. And they're like, what? I did awesome today, right? Because I was taught growing up, you didn't do that kind of stuff. You never bragged. You never bragged. Anybody get that same message? Bragging and boastful, that's horrible. So you comprise your little touchdown team that you can call and say, home run, touchdown, whatever it is. And they can get excited for you. And then this is one that I have just recently...
Let Linda help your organization, company, or association achieve more and get what you want with Linda Swindling.
Thank you so much. You can get what you want. You know, Ben Sweetland said that success is not a destination, it's a journey. Journey on. Thank you.